New year, new us. We get to live the wonderful life of 1927. We have China versus China. Uh, so you can't lose 25 or more CVP. Can win at game end of any game turn on or after 4, provided there's the VP limit is met, which is on the track. Don't think we need to do any balance. And I think everybody's set up. Just to let you know, we revealed the various wires. I'm pretty sure you can see those for sure. Um,
Yeah, those wires on the southern board can't be there, I don't think.
oh yeah, that's right, because of the right. They're not in my setup zone. All right, well I'll do the.
Yeah, I'm not going to adjust my setup, so just put them where you need to.
Yeah, I'm just gonna flip them. You can go here. There. Sorry about that. I don't know why I brain farted on that.
Yeah, no worries. I checked to make sure there wasn't like an SSR, you know.
Yeah, yeah. Um, okay. I have the giant Fs to mark the two big buildings as respective factories, so hopefully we're not too confused by that. Um, Everybody that is in concealment terrain or outside of LOS now gets concealment. So let's just start doing that. That and there you go. I think that's all my stuff.
So concealment train outside of LOS.
So it's if you're in concealment terrain, you get concealment, and if you're out of LOS, you get concealment. It's part of. I had it earlier. I think it's A12.33. Let me double check here. Concealment. Um, so with regards to fortifications, but this should apply. There's another portion that also applies, but it's basically the same theory. So with fortifications, it's fortifications set up in non-concealment terrain are treated as if in concealment terrain. The exception is that they lose this hip status due to enemy LOS regardless of range. So as soon as anybody sees um, any hint of the fortification, they it loses its status and just becomes revealed. With regards to units, it should be A12.12. So the player setting up first in the scenario does so out of vision of his opponent, and after setting up his regular units, may place only scenario OB designated concealment counters at first, and only in terrain listed in red in the terrain chart, so concealment terrain. After his opponent, I kind of wish they. I hope the update, or maybe it's just the version I'm using, has gendered stuff. I hope they take that out someday. Um, After his opponent sets up in the same manner, each unconcealed unit of both sides, which is either out of LOS of all unbroken enemy ground units within 16 hexes, or over 17 hexes from all of them, may have a concealment counter not designated by the OB placed on it. Um, Therefore, if one side begins with no forces on board, the other side essentially just places all of them. Um, Thereafter, a concealment counter may be placed on any non-concealed good order stack or unit before it enters the map board for the first time. Uh, can never gain while broken or berserk. So, uh, out of LOS within 16 hexes. Okay, so it doesn't even say. What? I thought it counted for concealment terrain too. Okay, so this guy can't be seen. I think this guy can, so I'll just take that one off. This guy for sure can be seen. Oops. This guy for sure. I don't know about this guy. I'm pretty sure he's not visible. Uh, I'm not sure about this guy. These guys are fine. This guy can't be seen. None of the guys in the upper factory can be seen, actually. Um, I think this guy can be seen from here, and same. I think it's the same like triangle. So uh, this guy started concealed. The guy in U9 did not.
I don't know that I can see you nine. I think the building blocks it.
Well, I mean, it doesn't really matter in the end. At the end of the day, like if I can gain concealment, I'll just gain concealment. I'm not too worried about it. I figure like at a certain point you'd just be checking line of sight everywhere, and like it's kind of cheap in a way for the defender because it's like, oh, yep, that's a line of sight I have, so I can shoot this guy, and um, I think it's a little unfair. So I just don't. If it looks close enough, I just accept it. Whatever.
Yeah, I think I've got everybody. Do we think L7 can be seen?
L7. The only way I think L7 could be seen, it's close either from H10 or U9, but honestly, I don't I wouldn't worry about it. Whatever, they can stay concealed.
I mean, they're going to get unconcealed more or less immediately, so I'm not spectacularly worried about it. But
Yeah, that's essentially the way I look at it for all this stuff. So I wouldn't worry about it. Um, Let me just pull up the scenario card again. So we have EC is wet, marked. No wind at start. Weather is overcast. Potential for falling snow. I put the falling snow counter over on the top left, just so that when it happens, I can just drag it over. Um, the canal is deep. So is the water on the right side of the map. So they're both marked as deep. Uh, Moderate. What's it called? Current. That's what it is. Moderate current. Not that that's really going to matter. There's a potential for frigid water obstacle. We'll have to read up on that if we get falling snow. Um, because I think it might allow you to walk over it, like it acts as ice or whatever. I don't know. Um, would be a little strange to be able to do that, but whatever. Two lane stone bridge has been added. That's why this bridge looks a little funky with the road.
no, frigid water obstacle is bad.
Probably just like kills people outright or whatever.
It essentially ELRs them or
Yeah,
disrupts them.
makes sense. Um, Rule G1611 applies to each side as if they were Japanese. Hand to hand is in effect. I don't think I put a hand to hand counter, but whatever. I'll put it to the side. I'm gonna put my sniper in J6, just kind of in the middle, whatever. Let me get a infantry. Hand to hand CC there. So hand to hand CC in the top right. I use Russian counters for my 447s and 237s, so the half squads, if they half squad. Um, they're treated as Red Chinese G18.3 underscore morale, so they don't ELR in the same way as normal units. I get hip, I get fortify. I can't form multi location fire groups, which is going to be really annoying. Um, all nationalist Chinese 447s are assault engineers. Each flamethrower has no long range firepower, so you can't shoot from two hexes. You only get one attack with each. Um, I'm still fine with the house rule of their attack is fine. I think unless they get a 12 would be the only thing, but um, just because that's going to be super rare for that to happen twice. Your armored cars can attempt to remove wire as if fully tracked. So, it's something to think about. I think that's it. I have a SAN of 4 and an ELR of 3, so not bad. I have to make sure to not mess up my ELRs. There's G18.3.
Sorry, I'm looking up.
Yeah, no worries. I'm just gonna look up G18.3, just make sure I don't have anything messed up there. Red Chinese squads, half squads, and single man counters use partisan counters, while their crews use Russian crew counters. All red Chinese are considered partisans for all purposes, but are also immune to cowering. Red Chinese may use commissars just as if they were 1042 Russians. However, if commissar fails to rally a red Chinese unit, the latter is not replaced or eliminated. It simply remains broken. So essentially, it's way better than regular commissars. All Chinese use Chinese support weapons, guns, vehicles. Neither red nor GMD Chinese treat Chinese weapons, guns as captured, even if one side captures them from the other during play. Oh, this is a big one. Ordnance. Chinese ordnance, exception non-captured ATRs and AMGs, use red to hit numbers. So that's something we have to keep in mind. Or at least for me, I'm pretty sure. I don't think you have the G18.3.
No, I do not.
The only thing I think is that I think nationalist Chinese are still affected by that. I'd have to see if there's a I don't see any specific listing. Yeah, it just says the Chinese. So uh, basically, we're both using red numbers, I believe, for our ordnance. OBA, don't have OBA, radio, none of that. Temporary crew, VP. Uh, oh, that I don't think we're gonna worry about. Captured, don't ever have stuff captured because it's worth quadrupled. It's quadrupled instead of doubled value. About it. Also, we have human wave attacks, and you have dare death. So, human wave, CC, no quarter. No quarter doesn't apply here. Yeah, alright, cool. I think that's it. So, if, whenever you're ready.
Okay, 1 second.
Yep. Oh, is there no footnote for that? That sucks. Interesting.
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out some way to mark my Dare Death squads. Doesn't give it away.
My suggestion would be to grab. So either you grab a counter that you know you can hit. So, can this be hit? No. We'll take a.
No, I got it.
Because either you hit something on top of them, or you just name. So let's say so you have 4 7 4 4 7s. So you grab all of them, you label them all by letter, um, and then you just put in a note somewhere as to
Yeah,
which.
no, it's really weird. The one of the berserk counters can be hit, the other one cannot.
Yes, because so if I remember correctly, it's because one is meant to be temporary, whereas the other is uh, a permanent status until revoked. So, like one is the berserk used for dare death, and I don't think that one can be hit. There's something to it, but it's something along those lines. You can hit an encircled upper. Why? What? This is the weirdest thing ever. But yeah, speaking of doing secret stuff, it kind of makes me wish that there was a way uh, to have the secret dice. Um, Also, I guess you know what? I guess that you could just do it that way. You could do like uh, Dare Death Squad is. I'll just say line. And then if you did this, oh, okay, that kind of not the same, but you could show it. Oh, I wonder if you could do this a dice roll. Ah, it doesn't do it that way. Okay, never mind. I wish there was a way to do secret notes and reveal them like the secret dice
There
extension.
is. If you go to the notes tab, there is a private notes which you can then reveal, I believe. Or I'm sorry, yeah, it's under delayed. If you go to delayed.
Oh my god, I've literally never used delayed. That makes sense. Hmm. Interesting.
All right, I'm sorry. Yeah, I've got them marked there. It's all good now.
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
21 squads, less than or equal to 10% fractions round up would be 3.
if it's fractions rounded up, on 10%, yes. I actually forgot if I could deploy. I don't think it really matters, but funny nonetheless.
All right. Sorry, I think I'm ready now.
Cool.
Weather does not change.
No change. I think it has to be, what, a 10 or above for falling snow?
I think so, yes.
Yeah, I'll look it up.
I have no rally actions. Do you?
Nope. Yeah, wind change 10 or above. Cool.
Yeah, right into prep fire.
All right.
The heavy machine gun in H7 will open up at X10.
Okay.
Line of sight is clear.
Mm-hmm.
So that is going to be a 6-up-1.
Yep. 6 on 6.
6 on 6 is a 1MC.
Break.
I do not have rate. The medium machine gun in J7 will similarly open up on Z10.
Okay.
Barely getting the LOS there. So that's going to be a 4-up-1, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So they cower to a 2. Oh no, crew can't cower, that's right. Or can they? Is that a special rule from the other one?
It's a special rule from the other one.
Okay, so they cower, so 7 on 2 is nothing.
Alright, Fanatic. Yeah, they. Alright.
I think that's it. Movement phase. All right, we'll start in D5.
Okay.
Regular movement.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2,
Okay.
3,
Sure.
repeating it.
Mm-hmm.
E6 will, a unit from E6 will dash into, is it E8
Okay.
for 3?
He has to reveal because E10's cool.
Similarly, we're going to dash. Sorry, the stack is really tottering here.
Where's that guy dashing from?
G7
Oh, okay.
through F7.
Gotcha. Yep, still good.
Oh, shit, I forgot. So, well. This is normal move.
Okay.
Well, I take that back. Now they're going to dash.
All right.
And similarly dash.
Mm-hmm.
Unit in K7 will dash into is it K9?
Yep.
Unit in N7 will dash into N9. Is he revealed or no?
He'll. I'm pretty sure he'll get revealed, but hold on. Like he'll get revealed from V10, but I'm not there yet. I think as he's dashing, I'm going to take a shot. That's probably blocked. I'm gonna try and be cheeky, and it'll be a shot from this guy. Is gonna shoot at them. So they will. If I have line of sight, I believe they drop concealment. They do. So it's one hindrance. So there's no open ground. It's halved for being a dash. And it's non-assault movement, so it's a 1.5 flat. Cower, so nothing.
Unit
Actually, hold on, sorry, I forgot. I don't cower. 6 is still nothing, and I can't have it for residual. Never mind.
Why don't you cower out of curiosity? It's
It's part of the rules for Reds G. It's like G18. So give me a sec here. Oh, I was on the other page. God damn it. So all red Chinese are considered partisans for all purposes, but are also immune to cowering. 18.3 G.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm actually curious if, because I might be able to put down 1 firepower. While you're doing stuff, I'm looking this up. So, in case it comes up, just maybe avoid moving into N8 too quickly while I check this. Because I forget if it's the total or modified, and I'm pretty sure it's the highest, but when you use attack by defensive first fire. The highest IFT column used if the attack includes blah. Oh, excuse me. Oh, this is bugging me. I feel like there was a QA I had somewhere. Yeah, anything else on your end?
Oh, I was just waiting for you to finish up. So is there residual?
I can't see anything that says so, so I'll just assume not. Because it says it's the highest one used, but I always forget if it's before or after modification. So whatever, it's not the end of the world.
Sure, no problems. Okay. Then the other unit in N7 will dash to. Let me zoom in so I can actually read these numbers. I said it's going bad. To M9 through M8.
N9 through M8. Or M9, sorry, yeah.
So that.
Yeah, they get revealed in M9. So.
Dash to 09.
Okay.
Dash to 09.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sure these guys all get revealed when you get in there.
I have a feeling like I have line of sight on 08 from V10, yeah. I can always string it out if you want. Yeah. Or...
But do you have line of sight to O or P8? No.
No, P8, there's no way I could have line of sight there.
So if I dash from there, then their concealment is still good, yeah?
The only exception that would I could see is that I don't have line of sight on P8, but I do have on P9, I think, with this guy.
Well, I mean, you could possibly have it from R8 or S9 as well.
Yeah, but I mean, if I wanted to reveal a unit and all that, so...
These are dashes, by the way.
Yep. So, gotta give you the extra point for that building now.
Two, three,
Okay.
and four. Or 4, 5, excuse me.
Okay.
Two,
Mhm.
4,
Okay.
3,
Okay.
3.
All right.
We'll see X.
Okay.
Two,
Okay.
3,
Mm-hmm.
5.
All right. These guys are going to shoot again. So it is doubled halved 6. It's a +2 for building, -1 for non-assault movement. So +1. It's definitely a miss. But I get to leave residual.
Two,
Okay.
3,
This guy's going to shoot. Line of sight is clear. Range is fine. So it's 3 down 2 for non-assault and open. 4 on 3 is a 1 MC. Sweet. Oops.
is it over? Yeah.
Yeah, because you take into account the modifier as well. So if they were, the only way they'd get out of it is if they were 8, I believe, 8 morale. They also lose their CX status.
All right. The armored car in F5, or I should say the unit in F5, but it's going to be revealed pretty quick. Will attempt to start and fail.
Can you not have
I did not declare them in motion prior to starting.
Yeah, I guess. So is that just it's just that they don't start for this turn, yeah?
No, they're immobilized.
Immobilized. Jesus.
So they're essentially out of it.
I just want to see one thing because I know, is that movements? Where's the damn thing? Yeah, okay. Now can. Oh, that's the upper section. May not have moved or fired. Okay, so one thing you can do is abandonment, A 5.4 and A 5.41. So it says occasionally a crew may wish to exit its vehicle voluntarily rather than due to combat in order to take counter form on the board. This is referred to as abandoning the vehicle. A crew may abandon its vehicle only during its movement phase and does so by expending all of its movement factors to be placed beneath the vehicle. The vehicle crew may not have moved or fired during the player turn. So if you do a mechanical reliability, I don't think it counts as moving. I could be wrong, but
Yes, because I've expended a movement point to try and start.
So the only reason I'm not sure is
it actually says that when you expend the movement point, then you roll, and if you fail, then you're immobilized. So yeah, that vehicle is immobilized, and I can't bail until
next turn. Okay.
On the plus side, I think I can actually strip the machine gun, so that should be interesting.
Yeah. So essentially, when you abandon your vehicle, you can scrounge it at the same time, I believe. And
you have to be allowed.
So there's scrounging normally, and then there's some special ones like, generally speaking, you can usually get like an LMG or something out of it, but.
Yes, there is.
It's just that counter specifically states that you can pick. Is it both or just one?
Both.
Yeah, so that's why it's because normally you just get one, but yeah.
So yeah, so I'll look that up and we'll deal with that next turn.
Cool.
Let's see if I can immobilize both of them. Wouldn't that be awesome?
God,
First turn.
I hope not. That would suck so bad.
So vehicle A will attempt to start. Thankfully, this one starts. So that's one movement factor. I believe that's 3 because it's 1 extra for the vehicle.
Yeah. Yeah, Pans is in chat asking if Dog Meat General faction is winning. Not yet. We're not at a victor point yet.
Sorry, I'm adjusting now. Hold on one second.
Yeah, no worries.
All right, so that's
4.
5.
Mm-hmm.
Six.
Mm-hmm.
7.
Okay.
Sorry, I gotta look something up here.
So only terrain listed as bog is bog possible, right? Am I reading that correctly?
I believe so. Because the only reason we did bogs a lot last time was because mud, I think. Because it was World War One, so the armored cars were super crap. Yeah, so a vehicle must take a bog check as dictated by the terrain chart for entering, exiting, or making a VCA coverage change.
10.
Okay.
13. Pretty sure
Okay.
they're revealed.
From this guy, yeah, it should be.
It's 13 to there.
Mhm.
16.
Okay. I'm pretty sure you have line of sight to it. At least the vertex. It would have probably been shown earlier, but I wasn't sure. So from there, pretty sure that's visible. So you see the roadblock in EE9?
Sorry, I messed that up there.
Yeah, no worries.
So that's 17 to there.
Okay.
20.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll expend the last 2 in place.
Okay. Actually, so you can't delay and remain motion. So what you'd have to do is, like from wherever this hex is, if it took you 3 to get in there, just spend 5, and you're good.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I can't move past there, so I need to finish all my. Yes, so 5
Yeah.
to there. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just because if you in against other people, if you say like, oh yeah, I just delayed, they'll tell you, all right, you stopped for 1, then you delayed for 1, which makes you
All right,
much more vulnerable.
Let me count something here.
Can't believe you do math on stream. Can I put timestamps on this chat?
I'm actually going to spend an extra point to do that, and then so I'll spend 4 to get into the hex and 1 to turn, and that's my last one.
Oh, okay, yeah.
All right. So that's one
Timestamps.
guy. Jesus, asinine.
It's
We're
not that
starting
bad.
off well. Whee!
It's not that bad. Ooh, I figured out how to do timestamps in chat. Sick.
Nice.
Professional streamer here.
All right. These guys will go normal move. 2,
Okay.
3.
They'll get revealed there from Z10, H10. Cool.
2.
Mm-hmm.
3.
Okay.
And I think that's it.
All right.
It's defense fire.
Defensive fire. That's not worthwhile. He's shot. He's shot. I'm gonna take off residual. Yeah. K10 is going to reveal. 337 is going to shoot against L9 as a 6-2. That is not going to do it. LMG plus squad in U9 is going to shoot against M9. So it's going to be a 5-3. Pretty sure that's nothing. No rate. And I believe that's it. Advance fire.
All right. Fun. You can fire through factories, correct?
Yes, so you get a hindrance per hex, and then there's a difference between interior TEM and exterior. So if I remember correctly, it should be +1 for each hindrance, and then I believe the TEM is just a +1 from indoors. Let's see what I forget. I think it's buildings that says it. I don't think there's a factory specific. Factory P23749 or 741. So factory hex does not block LOS between units of the same building, provided that LOS is traced entirely within the building depiction. Although each such hex is hindrance to the LOS, the TM of a factory hex to fire traced completely through the same building is +1. Normal building TEM applies to the indirect fire, etc. So if the guy from E8 wants to shoot at E10, it's a +2.
Okay. The unit in F8 and the units in the units in F8 and the units in E8 will fire group on the unit in E10.
Okay.
So that's going to be 8, 10. Not
This
use the flamethrower. So it's 18 halved is 9, I think.
9 up 2, yeah.
Yeah, 9 up 2. Starting again, man.
Look, you didn't break the LNG. That's
No,
all
I
that
did,
matters.
actually.
On a 10?
Yes.
Why on a 10?
Because break numbers and rate of fire numbers are both dropped by 1.
Right, because it's like no, that's MMG and HMG. You're good with the LMG. Yeah, G1. What was it? 1.611 or something.
Yeah.
A Japanese ATR, MMG, or HMG being fired by a Japanese squad, etc. has its or half squad has its breakdown. So LMG is fine.
Thankfully.
Saved you an LMG. You better be giving that to me later. Not just the bullets.
Oh, I'm sure I will be soaking up more of your more than your bullets than I care to admit. All right, the units in N9 and M9 will fire group under leader direction on V10. So I believe that is going to be a 3 up 3.
The M9 and who? Oh, okay, wait, yeah. So that's it's a +2.
So it's 6 half, so 3 up 2.
Correct. 3 up 2.
8 on 3, that's going to be nothing, probably. Yep. I mean, I might as well. The units in P9 and O9 will fire group on the unit in S9.
Okay.
So it's 15 halved, so 7.5. Up 2, I think.
7.5. Yeah, up 2.
I don't know. Does the IFT have?
No, no 7.5. So 7, up 2, 10, just missed.
Doopy-doopy-doo. L9 and K9 will fire group on K10.
Mhm.
So that is going to be 9 up 2, I think. No, up 3, excuse me.
So doubled halved. Yeah, so 9, 9 up 3. 9 on 9. PTC. 7 just passed.
Yeah, that's it.
All right.
Route phase.
All right, so route phase. Attacker first.
Yeah, I have to route back to J7.
Yeah. So my thing gets kind of crazy here. I'm trying to think. So that's 1, 2.
I think
Yeah.
technically you can route to K10 because I don't think you can see K9 or L9.
Routing to K10. So,
Or J9. Well, no, because J9 would be closer to H8.
I think because it's adjacent, I don't have to. I can ignore it.
Oh, yeah, you're in woods. I'm sorry. Yeah, you can just sit there.
I want to see. Yeah, but I want to see. Because I'm trying to figure out which spot they could choose. So routing broken, yeah. Same location, etc. Direction. Move to nearest. MF buildings and woods. Even if overstacked on that route. Through that. One, 3, 4. Yeah, I think I'll have him stay there because the closest one. Actually, what is the distance between that? So it's 1, 2, 3, 3. Is this guy closer? 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4. That is actually. I think I can actually do that. No, I can't. They'll be interdicted. I could do 1, 3, 5. No. No, they have to stay there. Else, I'll just get interdicted in a bunch of stuff. So. Advance.
Sure, why not?
Very bold.
I don't care. CC.
All right.
Ambush first, I believe.
Yes. There's only 1 CC, so that I'm stealthy for being partisan, so I get a -2, or sorry, -1. I think. I'm thinking concealed. Yeah. So I get a -1. You have a lax guy, so +1. So there's no ambush, but that's it.
All right. So I am rolling on the 2-1, I believe, at a +1.
7 to 3. Yeah, you're at a 2 to 1 with +1. I will fight. I'll just fight the 3-3-7 as a 1-to-1.
So do you still get a -1 for that, even though you because you're not fighting the CX unit. The CX
I'm-
unit is the-
I don't think so. Close combat. Lax. Does it say anything about that? Reflect unprepared, all experience, yada yada. It's different. Different. Yeah, it doesn't say. So I'm gonna assume no, because otherwise it'd be way too silly.
Okay, that's fine. So I'm at a 2 to 1 plus 1.
Right? And
I get a field promotion.
yep, because it's 2. So your guys weren't broken. They are Chinese. They get a +1. No morale. Definitely no odds chance. So 1 DR and then +1. All right. The only time that you don't get a leader for that.
Fair enough.
I mean, I guess the alternative is a 6-1 or a 7-0, but
And that puts me up to 4 victory points, I believe.
yes, for building it.
Over to you.
All right. No weather change. Damn. Rally. I will attempt to self-rally the guys in X10. That does not happen. They keep their DM status.
I do not have any rallies.
Right. Prep fire. Take out the move stuff. Prep fire. U9 is going to shoot at T10 as a 5-up-1. Of course. It's a little while. Yeah, I'm gonna try Z10 to H8 as a 3-up-2. They don't cower, but 8 on 3, I'm pretty sure is enough. Yeah, no. Oh, I almost forgot that. Yeah, I should do that. I'm going to be shooting a gun, and this gun is targeting F9. So, gun is revealed. It was bound to happen. Now, it's a straight shot, so there's no hindrance. It is... Oh man, that's weird. It is a... Why did I had that. I had the word. Why did I forget?
Foresight?
Bore sight. Thank you. God. So it's a -2. There's a +2 for factory, because it's a wooden factory. I use red numbers, and the range was 8. So, unfortunately, it is a miss. And no rate. What else? What else can go wrong with my shots? No other shots. Movement phase. Guys in E10 are going to dash into CC9 via CC10, of course.
All right. The the stack there in F9 will fire at them.
Okay.
So I think it's going to be just what, up 1?
It's 5 down 2 because you get non-assault and open.
Well, it's a dash though, isn't it?
Yeah, but dash doesn't remove the minuses. It just halves the incoming firepower.
All right. So the incoming firepower is going to be 5.
Yeah.
After having 5 down 2.
5.
1 MC.
And break. Course. Unit in V10 is going to dash to U9, going through V9.
Okay. The stack in K10 will fire at them.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to be 6, 9, 4.5, down 2.
Down 1 because you're a CX guy.
Right. So 6 on 4.5 is normal morale.
No break, and I think that's my sniper. Yeah.
Yep.
But you still get residual if you want to place residual. Not that I'm desperate to move into V9. And if no other shots, then he gets into U9. Excuse me.
Yeah, I technically had rate, but I don't think I can shoot again, so yeah. Alright.
Alright, so it gets to U9. Unit S9 will assault move into S8. The unit in EE10 assault moves to FF9. C10 will assault move to EE10. Sorry, I realize I'm going a little bit fast. I don't know if you wanted to shoot
No,
it.
it's alright. Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah. And I think that will be it for movement. Defensive fire phase.
T10 and N9 will fire group to fire on U9.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that's going to be.
It's 9 up 2.
It's 9 up 2 or. Oh, yeah, sorry, that's right. There's nobody. For some reason, I thought they were concealed. Yeah, 9 up 2. Nothing. The stack in 09 will fire at the units in R8.
Okay.
So it's going to be a 4.5 up 2. Pretty sure that's nothing yet. Units in H8 and G8 will fire group on Z10.
Okay.
So that's going to be what, 6 up 2?
Yeah, I can take the wall because it's better than woods.
Yeah, so 6 up 2.
Six on six.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, 6 on 6. Yeah, so that's a 1 MC,
Breaks.
and you get your sniper.
No. Wish I did.
Advance fire.
Just for the hell of it, U9's gonna shoot a T10. Just the one squad, so 1.5 up 1. Nope. I don't think I have anybody else to shoot with, so we'll go straight into routes. H10 will go to AA10. CC10 goes into CC9. I'm actually going to have him continue into CC8. And I believe unless there's no quarter is not in effect. I believe X10 has to surrender because I can't think of anything that gets him out of interdiction.
Oh, stupid me.
What? What do we break? Unless you know quarter. But...
No, I will not. Well, do I get victory? I don't get victory points for prisoners, do I?
No. The only thing that counts for VP is buildings. It's just that you have to not lose 25 CVP.
So does no quarter hurt me in any way, I guess is the question?
The only way it can hurt is by forcing the opponent to always be able to low crawl, which can potentially save units in a vacuum, but otherwise it's not. I wouldn't say it's anything critical.
Yeah, no, we're gonna no quarter.
All right.
Because I just don't feel like dealing with prisoners right now.
You always say that.
Well, it's never to my advantage to take them. I always seem to get prisoners when I'm attacking, and when I don't get victory points for prisoners.
Look, it's very apropos to real life.
Like, I feel bad for bleeding bloodthirsty, but at the same time, I don't want to have to split off half a squad to shivvy around some prisoners, you know?
Hey, they can carry 3 times their weight or whatever.
Sure. Yeah, so are you done routing? I think I don't have any routes, actually. So.
Yeah, I don't. Pretty sure there's the only guy you have. Actually, I don't. He should have lost his DM. Pretty sure. Unless he wanted to keep it on.
No, actually, I don't. That's all right.
Advanced phase. I'm going to have. How do I want to do this? Squad with the LMG in U9 will go to U8. 1 unit in CC9 is going to split off and go to CC6. Or CC8, sorry. Other advances. The upper floor there, unfortunately. No, I think that's it. No CC. Turn 2 Wither.
I think the roadblock actually has to be pointing to the hex side, not the hex corner.
Oops.
Yeah,
Just
that's
do
right.
that.
Huh. Okay. Weather? Nothing.
Dang.
I have 1 unit to self-rally. He does not. I think it's over to you.
Yep. I have a unit here. We'll have to reveal. It's a 8 down 1 leader. So this guy I don't think is a commissar. So it's just going to be a standard rally. Does not work. DM comes off. Over here, going to have a leader also reveal. Same busy work basically. Also no change. This is DM. And that's it.
Prep fire. There are no tunnels, right? Those have to be by SSR, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it even states I can't exchange them for. Yeah, tunnel exchange is not available. So.
H8 and G8 will fire at AA10.
Okay.
So that's going to be a 6 up 2.
Mm-hmm.
7 on 6 is a 1 in normal round. Sorry, normal round.
What's it halved? 7 on 3 is a conditional. So concealed guy stays concealed. Leader is fine. Other guy is fine thanks to my leader, but DMs.
K10.
Yes.
K10 will fire at U8.
Okay.
Just the elite with the light machine gun.
All right.
So that is going to be a 6 up 3, I believe.
6 up 3 against the unconcealed and a 3 up 3. Yeah.
Nothing, and I break the LMG. Sorry, my brain is cranking slowly tonight. I
Yeah,
apologize.
no worries. As long as it's not COVID, you're good.
No, it's not good. I'm thinking slow. Okay, the 3 units in T10 and N9 will fire group on U9.
Okay.
So that is going to be a 9 up 2.
Mhm.
So they cower to a 4.
6, because they're not. Because it's if you're at 9, it's 8. Cowers to 6, because they're not constructs.
Okay. All right, yeah. So it's 8 on 6 then, which is a pen test check.
PTC. Pass and my sand, so nothing.
Oh, it's going to get ugly. Movement phase.
All right.
We will start with the armored car in A9.
Okay.
Moves 1.
Mm-hmm. Or 2. That's 4 or 3. Sorry.
I'm
Isn't
sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. That's 6 to get there.
Okay.
9.
Mm-hmm.
That's considered open, right? Or is it road?
It's road, or at least. So if I remember correctly, I think it counts as open ground because you're not taking the road.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. So, okay,
Yeah.
so that is 12 to get there.
There's something weird about that. I have to double check. Not right now, but check later. So 12, yeah.
13.
Okay.
14.
Mm-hmm.
15.
Mm-hmm.
16.
Yep.
17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So I'm adding those onto the cost to get into that hex. So up to 21 and then 1 to stop.
Okay.
Okay. Because I'm crazy.
They definitely want to get shot at.
Yes, they do. Assault move.
Okay.
Assault move.
Mm-hmm.
Normal move. 1.
Okay.
3.
Mm-hmm.
1.
Mm-hmm.
3.
Okay.
3.
Okay.
This is a dash.
Sure. They'll get revealed anyways, but yeah. Can they dash?
That is exactly 3 movement points.
I don't.
Yeah.
Can they use a dash if it uses all their movement?
Yep. Less than or equal to their movement factors. Unless there's something wacky about crews.
No, should be fine.
Provided the normal movement factor expenditure for this 2-hex move is less than or equal to the unit's available MF. So it's 3 to get into that location, 1 for the road, and then 1 for the building, yeah?
Yep.
They will similarly dash in.
Okay.
Assault move.
Okay.
Guy finally loses his CX.
Yeah.
Assault move.
Okay.
One.
Okay.
2, 3.
Mm-hmm.
Can crew CX? They get 2 movement factors, right?
Yeah, I don't think there should be any issue with that.
All right, so they would normally have 2 movement factors if I'm doing my math correctly. So now they're back up to 4.
No, they would be 3 because so if they have 4, it's -2 because of the PPC, the PP over, but CX drops their IPC by 1. So,
right.
so you get 2 but -1, so it's a +1 net.
So in that case, I will not go CX. And they will simply hump.
Okay.
Regular move 2.
Mm-hmm.
Four.
Okay.
Two.
Mm-hmm.
They will assault move.
Okay.
1,
Mm-hmm.
2, 3.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they'll lose concealment F7. AA10 has a line of sight on it.
Yeah, that's fine. Inside the factory, it's only 1 per, right?
I believe so, yes.
So that's 4 to there.
Okay.
One,
Mm-hmm.
2, 3,
Mm-hmm.
4.
Okay.
That's everybody.
All right.
Defensive fire.
All right, defensive. I'm gonna have a hidden gun shoot at V10.
Okay.
Of course. Haven't gotten anything out of my gun so far, which is always a good sign. U9 will shoot a T10 as a 3-up 1.
There you go.
I would have preferred it on my infantry gun. Beggars can't be choosers, though. So 4 1MC and your sniper. Double pin.
Sorry if I just dropped the pin on the top of the stack.
Yeah. You don't have to. You only have to differentiate when it's different stacks or one could move or whatever.
Sniper does not activate.
Cool. I'll take that at least. No, my odds are probably super low on it anyways. The gun is just going to change covered arc.
Okay.
I'll just mark
I
it.
know, Mr. Gun.
Just change that so it's that. The squad with the LMG in U8 is going to shoot at V10.
Okay.
So that's going to be a 5-1. Nope. And I think that might be it. Yeah, that's it. And that's Fireface.
The vehicle in DD5 will fire at the infantry gun.
Mm-hmm.
So both turrets will fire at it. So that is 2 firepower when we finally get down to it. NCA.
It's IFT anyways. I don't think there's much you wouldn't get any real penalties as far as I can recall. Unless you're like still in motion. That would be about it.
No.
Yeah.
I just like you're up to. Do I get the extra 1 for gun shield?
No, because it's the infantry gun at that size. I don't think he has a gun shield, and it would be for it's only for the 2 hits. I don't think it would apply for that. Like I can't choose between like I could choose a gun shield or I could choose TEM, and they're both +2 anyways. So regardless of what happens, I don't think it would apply.
Oh, so yeah, I'm just rolling on the. Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's just going to be a 2 up 2 then, I believe.
Yeah.
on 2 is nada. But at least I don't break my guns.
Yeah, leave that to my infantry gun.
I can only hope.
We can hope it happened.
E10 is going to fire at AA10.
Okay.
So that is going to be 8, 10. So 5 up 2 for the unconcealed guys, and 2.5 up 2 for the others.
Yep.
Nothing for nobody.
Guys are already DM.
D9 will fire at CC9. So it's going to be a 1 up 2. I think that's nothing. 7 up 1. The MMG in J9 and the infantry squad in X10 will. Well, I can't see them, can I?
Yeah, you can try to shoot.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to do that. But let's see. The units in M9 and the elite with the LMG in N9 will fire group on U9.
Okay.
So it's going to be 6, 9, 13, 13 and a half, 6.5. Looks like up 3.
Yep. What is it with us and sport weapons? Weapons, ordnance and sport.
Let me. I think it's random selection.
Yes, the LMG or the MMG.
All right, LMG first, then MMG. Okay.
LMG breaks.
Routes. I don't believe I have any.
Yep, and I don't have any that are required.
So advance phase. Come on, Vassal. Okay. I think I just lost a unit.
Nothing's marked as deleted. I'll tell you what, I'll go back there.
Because I'm feeling sassy.
The HMG will be CX, by the way.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
No close combat, I think.
Not that I can see, no.
And do you mind calling it there?
Sure. I'll just do weather. No change.
Close, though.
Well, yeah, for wind. Save game. Save. Hit Chinese. Turn to start. Cool. I forgot to write that down, so pardon the PM. Weather. Rolled. Cool. This one is getting to be interesting.
Yeah, now comes the real hard part.
Yeah, I'm starting to. I definitely have some comments to make about my own setup, for sure. But interesting nonetheless.
That center factory is going to be a bitch.
Yeah, I think that's the focal point of this scenario for sure. Which makes it interesting. I like the concept of like essentially I just need to hold you back, and cost you time because of at some point every turn that I can delay is an extra turn that you have to spend getting another building, which forces some really interesting movement options on both sides. So,
yeah, it's going to be interesting.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. All right, so Tuesday, same time?
Yep, should be good.
Cool. So I'll see you then.
All right, man. Have a good weekend.
Thanks, you too. Awesome. So I'm just gonna put this in here because I may forget in God knows how many parts we do this one in. At the rate we're going, at the rate I'm losing units, it might be maybe 2 more sessions. I think we'll get to turn 6, maybe end of turn 5. Although, like Hypnobeard said, with all of the open ground now available, as long as I don't lose units, I just have to make sure that I can pull away at necessary points and defend in others. So we'll see how that goes. I definitely feel like my entire setup up front in those hexes and more specifically here on in the center, I think these should have all been changed. After the 2 turns that we played, I think it would have probably made a lot more sense to be in these hexes. Just pack in here. Anybody that breaks, like I still get the +2 for a wall. Anybody that breaks can retreat back in, and it still offers line of sight on the various buildings and avenues of approach. Um, while like you're already sacrificing this factory anyways. There's no way you can prevent this building from getting in. I think it's just a kind of a trap for red Chinese to set up in front. One that I fell in, which sucks. I'm really lucky that the first armored car broke. Uh, he didn't remember to abandon, so the crew's just kind of stuck in there, not doing anything. Which I mean, I'll take whatever. Hopefully, I can destroy this armored car. It really sucks that the 2 guns I have both have essentially failed at literally everything, which sucks. Um, but hopefully, at this distance, 3 hexes, so I won't get. I don't have any modifiers. It'll just be a straight shot. So as long as I don't roll an 11 or a 12, it should be good. This gun, hopefully, I can repair. I don't think I will, which sucks. So the crew is probably just going to stick here, maybe get into this building, or probably just stay in U3 and wait. And anybody that tries to go into over this bridge, or maybe if they try to get into these woods, they'll be last line of defense. Um, yeah, kind of unfortunate for that. I think this addition here is probably going to be very fortunate. If I can blow up this armored car, which I think I'll have a good chance at, I'll be able to move my reinforcements through this road and follow my original plan, going down here, using the road bonus and then advancing. If not, I'll have to get to, say, Y5 and advance there or something, or CX. I'll have to do something essentially, and not the end of the world, but just kind of a bummer. Um, I need to make sure to kill his flamethrowers, the 2 of them that he has on the right, and that's why I think the fortified building will be really nice because that'll cover this heavy approach. I think he's going for a heavy. He might be choosing to go into a heavy center attack now, maybe because he thinks the flanks are too weak, which fine by me. Um, yeah, this has really bugged me. This has bugged me. You would think that having a hip gun, you'd be able to get some result out of it. I think it would also hurt me is the red to hit numbers. If I was using black to hit numbers, I think this infantry gun would have hit the first shot, which would have been way better. But I've also been rolling extremely high on both my 2 hits and my IFTs. My 2 hits have been a 10 so far, which is great, average. Rallies, whatever. IFT has been a 7.3, which is terrible. And my MCs have been surprisingly stuck at 7. Not that that's great, but kind of the standard, I think, for my rolls. Yeah. Anyways, analysis aside, I'm hopeful for this scenario. I think it's gonna go at least 2 more sessions, 2 more parts, and at that point, probably either be decided or it'll just be very, very, very bloody. So I hope to see you guys at those streams.